All right, good morning, everybody. This is Bridge and Brad. We're going on the Whistler. No, we're not going on the Whistler. We're going on the Trinidad race. We're going far today. We are going all the way out to Trinidad today, and then tomorrow is race all the way back to Humboldt Bay. It's gonna be great. Weather looks good. I mean, it's a little foggy right now, but it's supposed to clear. And we have good wind, maybe 10 to 12 knots of wind. Small swell, maybe 5-foot swells, hopefully 5-foot swells. Maybe 5-foot period for a 5-second period, so that could be a little short and bouncy, but looks like it's gonna be on. Ready to go. See you later. Everybody, hey, we just cleared 10 and we're at the mouth of Humboldt Bay. It's looking pretty flat. I think we're gonna be good. I gotta remember not to talk so loud. Yeah, it's looking good. We're doing all right. We're still in the front pack. Hugh, Mario, and Kurt on the Rubon, and Dobie on his big Catalina 38 Obsession. They're ahead of us, and the other guys are behind us. But it's looking pretty good so far. We had some really switchy wind shifts where the wind was changing literally 10 to 20 degrees. And so we had some funny tacks and yeah, it worked out. Everybody else had the same problem, so it was good. But here we are, got some ocean swells happening. And we're looking good. I think we're doing really well for a boat our size. And our speed correction time. Hugh's boat's in the lead, but his PHRF is like 180. Our PHRF on this boat is 216, so he owes us minutes. I don't know how many minutes, I haven't done the math yet, but he owes us some minutes. So not that far ahead of us, which I think is gonna be really good. So I'm gonna put the camera down for a while we get out of the mouth, because it's the Humboldt Bay mouth. Chomp, 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 chomp. But the jaws. But after that, I'll check back with you when we get closer to the Whistler. Whistler's, that's where we're headed next. Woo, big swell. We're headed next to the Whistler. It's 2 miles offshore. We're gonna take that to starboard, and then we are gonna go bang straight northeast, all the way to Trinidad. That's our plan. One tack. Ooh, big wave. We're out of the mouth. And we are in some light winds and lumpy sails. Everybody's kind of tacking, trying to get over to the Whistler, which is right over there, about 1.5 miles offshore from where we're at. Here is the mouth of Humboldt Bay. And as you can see, we've got a few boats out flopping around. Everybody's trying their best in this lumpy seas to get to go where they need to go. It's kind of weird when you go over these big swells. The wind and the sails changes angles a lot, and so it's hard to figure out where the wind is actually coming from. But there's the leader, Hugh. He's still in the lead. Mario's in front of us. We passed Obsession, and Kurt Brown's over there. So I think we're in a good spot, actually. We're doing well. We caught up to everybody in the mouth. Light boat surfing down the waves. We just made it past our rounding mark. We took a tack to get around the Whistler. You can hear it in the background. Brrr, brrr. Anyway, wind is picking up, and it's we're looking good. It's like almost 12 o'clock, so 2 hours to get to the Whistler. And now we've got a solid 18 nautical mile run north. Well, hopefully the wind will come up a little bit more. It looks like there's whitecaps up there, so that's good, and we're gonna get some power. But we're doing actually quite well. We're sailing along about 4 knots. So I think about 4 nautical miles, 18 nautical miles to travel, 4 nautical miles an hour. So that's 5 hours, 4.5, 5 hours, hopefully, to get there. So we should get there right around 5 o'clock. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Trucking along out there. We're in that deeper, dark water. The wind is smooth, the waves have smoothed out. Everybody's powering along, headed up upwind and trying to get up to Trinidad. But we are moving north. It's awesome. About halfway down, halfway up. We're about in line with Arcata, going along the shore, and we had a pretty big wind shift where the wind went from kind of northwest to really north, and along with that wind shift, we got a dramatic increase in wind. So first we hardened everything up, flattened our sails. Still we're overpowered, so we put a reef in our main, and with our big giant jib, we were still really overpowered, so we changed out the jib to my nice little 90%, and then the wind kind of stopped blowing so hard, of course, right? That's what always happens. You reef and then you're like, if I just held out, it would have been fine. But so now we took our reef out, and now we're zipping right along. We're doing pretty well, actually. It's let's see, where are we at? We are going 4.5, 5 knots. It's 2 o'clock, so we've been sailing for 4 hours, and I think I can technically see Trinidad up there. So I don't know if our grand total 6-hour trip will be accurate, but I figure we've got another hour and a half to go. 2 hours, maybe? See how things work out. I just don't know if the boats that were behind us are still behind us. There's kind of a big fog line back there, and white sails and a small little mast upwind are going to be really hard to see. But I can see Dobie way out there. You're not going to be able to see it, though. Everybody else is quite a ways far ahead of us. It's all right. We're here for the experience, and it has been fantastic so far. But looks like I'm gonna have to do some more work. Wind's starting to pick up again, and we're getting some power. Got some speed. Here we are, getting closer to Trinidad. Cruising right along. Out on Highway 101 in Kellyville. We decided to try out the autopilot and found we could actually just lock it in position, trim the sails, and she does perfectly. Like, you can sail like this for about an hour with the autopilot just chugging along, holding steady. We did have to dodge a crab pot, but otherwise the boat's really well balanced with the small jib and the full main, and we're just blasting along 4.5, 5 knots. Yeah, I know it's gonna be really windy. You're probably not gonna hear me very well, but yeah, we're just cruising along. It's gotten a little chilly, so put on some warmer gear, and we're doing good, though. It looks like maybe Hugh's gotten into Trinidad already, and and maybe Dobie. But there's still 2 boats in front of us we can see still sailing. I don't know about anybody behind me though. We'll find out in a little bit. Humboldt, but so we did pretty good on our estimate of 6 hours. We're just 20 minutes late, but that's not so bad. The wind has definitely increased. We still have our full main up though, and small jib, but the boat's handling pretty well, and we gotta figure out how to use a mooring ball. So that's next. Oh, and finish the race, of course. 4:32 and 15 seconds, I believe, for our finish. And we are at lovely Trinidad, California. Oh yeah. Now we just have to find a mooring ball and tie her up for the night. That should be interesting. But, woo, that last section though, this last section right here between this rock and where we're at now, windiest the whole day. Let's try to find that one. All right, I gotta get to work.
We wanted to run, we wanted to fall together. Back then our world seemed so clear. We grew so bright, shimmering lights around us. We take flight into the sky.